Monday morning live in the Earl world. We'll just, you guys don't get to see my face until we get some bodies in here, baby. It's good to wake up on a Monday fresh, had a good night's sleep, and ready for another week in the jungles of LA comedy. Axel was right. If you got your money, honey, we got your disease. He wasn't kidding. What's up? AC/DC in the house. My stream did so well last night on my phone that I prefer doing the stream on my iMac, but, you know, it's weird. I don't know what it is about the phone stream, but I get a lot more people and a lot more newer people. I think at one point last night we had about 60 people in here, and a lot of them were like, "Who are you?" So new people, which is what I have been so desperately trying to do. So maybe I've finally stumbled on the algorithm. What up? What up? Good morning. Uh, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Come on, Seymour Butts. I've got some really unfunny trolls in here. And yeah, I've seen Porky's. I know the scene. And eat a bowl of chili. And, you guys are unbelievable. Oh, come on now. You can do better than that, M. Dot. I mean, man, some of you guys are really unfunny in my stream, which is fine, I don't mind the trolls. You can troll me, but how about hitting the like button for the pleasure of trolling one of the great roasters of all time, brother. So, you guys are so unfunny, man. Gay lips. Trust me, these gay lips have gotten a lot of puss. Um, well, PP, I will say this to you. There's other channels you can listen to. I've never understood people who think I'm not funny, but they still listen. So go listen to something else. Well, unfortunately, I don't take recommendations from someone that I will hopefully never meet. At least hit the like button. Well, thank you. Transform. You can't even speak English. Who's teaching you how to speak English, man? Shaq? I got free time. That's why I say you. Like, what does that mean? Instead of critiquing me, bruv, take some English lessons, you illiterate fuck. Yeah, 100%. Only 5 likes. 7 now. Come on, man. This is out of control. Yes, I am from Los Angeles, Hollywood, California, to be more specific. And no, I will not be playing smooth jazz anytime soon, but I do have the voice to play smooth jazz. So this is the Earlverse. We can talk anything. We can talk wrestling. We can talk hockey. We can talk politics. A brief update on my dispute with Powertown Wrestling. We have a communication from them this morning that the situation will be rectified. The communication was from Magnum TA. Yes, if you want to talk about the Dabbleverse, any related Dabbleverse questions, it's a super chat or nothing. So, yeah, I mean, I don't talk politics anymore with my friends. I mean, it's just never going to end well. Um, so, I've never gotten a speeding ticket, Golden Goat. Thank goodness. I've been lucky in that regard. I've gotten one ticket in 38 years of driving. Um, well, I don't think. I don't think. Trust me, I said I never got a speeding ticket. I didn't say I never have sped. Um, so, you know, I'm having plenty of fun, to be honest with you. But, politics, especially if you have a different view than the person you're speaking with, um, can be pretty rough. Now, here's the crazy thing about, when I do this stream on my iMac, I don't get any trolls but when I do it on my phone, I get a lot of you people in here trolling me. Get people from foreign countries. It must be something with the vertical presentation of an iPhone. I'm quite enamored with the weirdness of my iMac. I get about the same 20 people in my stream, but with the vertical presentation of the phone, especially at night, I get like 60, 50 people in here. Today, not so much, but yeah, I don't mind ACDC. I mean, there's no troll in this chat that's ever going to be funnier than me. So I don't really, I don't respect anyone who just goes into someone else's YouTube. Okay, cool, Golden Goat. It's good. I'm just curious to know how like I see a lot of names in here that I don't recognize, but when I do my stream on the iMac, which is a big, like 30-inch screen, which I prefer, I get about the same 20 people. So I'll take new like and subscribe if you have not done so already. If you have, thank you very much. I just got another DM from Magnum TA, who I guess owns Powertown Wrestling. So the power of social media is real. And that's an awesome thing. You can use social media for social justice. But, it was just unfortunate that I had to take it that far. So, we'll see what happens. I mean, hell, I trust Magnum TA. If it really is the real Magnum TA, and they've got like 15,000 followers on Instagram, so I think it is the real Magnum TA. But I also can't imagine the real Magnum TA DMing people on Instagram. I mean, when I met him on the Ric Flair roast, he didn't really seem like someone who was on social media a lot. But maybe he is, maybe he isn't. As long as I get my money back. But to be honest with you, I'd prefer the dolls. But I'm not going to wait another 4 fucking months. So we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. By the way, if you're in Los Angeles, I get my Comedy Store scheduled tomorrow. Hopefully, I get a spot or two this week. And I did not get the name from. Did Magnum TA? No. Although they did look alike in their prime. If you look up Magnum PI and then Magnum TA, they really did look alike. So maybe, I think I heard the story of how he got it. Someone gave it to him, like Jim Cornette or something. So that should be interesting. You are from Bangladesh. Well, welcome. I can't say I will ever do stand-up comedy in Bangladesh. I don't think my humor would translate very well there, but never say never. If you want to see me in your hometown, if you're in America, just DM your favorite comedy club on Instagram and say, we want Earl Skakel. That's how it works. If they think the fans want to see you, they'll pay me to go there. So, but usually I'm in LA doing voiceover work and acting and fun stuff like that, stand-up comedy. I mean, I get paid a pretty good chunk of change at the Comedy Store, so I can't really complain about that. Life is good to me. So I hope life is good to you guys in the stream. And thank you all for hitting the like button. Okay. I mean, what's his name? Maybe I know him. I mean, usually if I don't know them, they don't really do stand-up because I know them all. But, sometimes a new comic slips through the cracks. But my version of doing stand-up is different than what most people's version is. Like when someone tells me they do stand-up, I always go, how many times a week do you get up? 1 or 2 times. That's not doing stand-up. That's a hobby. But, like to give you an example, when I started many, many moons ago, I think I did stand-up 7 nights a week, 3 times a night. I mean, I was an animal. But that's why with the group of people that I started, I would honestly say 90% quit. But I was a savage. I mean, I had a work ethic that very few people had in the business. So I really took it to another level, and I leapfrogged over a lot of people who went up maybe 3 times a week, where I was going up 3 times a night. So I mean, I still get I wouldn't say stage fright, but stage nerves. Saturday night, I mean, right before I went on stage at the Comedy Store, the #1 club in the country, I'm going up in front of, I don't know, a couple hundred people. So if you're not nervous doing that, then you shouldn't be doing comedy. Love Gun, AC/DC. So, you've the few times I haven't been nervous and I was like, oh, I got this shit. I didn't have it. So nerves are good because they show you're mentally focused and prepared. When you aren't nervous for whatever reason, you're probably not going to have a good set. You can be relaxed, but you're still going to have a little nervousness. Any good comic is nervous. There's adrenaline. You're feeding off the energy of the crowd. Damn, we got the lunchtime loner. Well, I don't know if that's a compliment or not, but we take all people in the Earlverse. It's gonna be a quickie. I got some errands to run. I got some SAG checks. This is what an actor gets when they get residuals, when they get the money, honey. When we get the money, honey. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. I'm assuming if you're saying good morning, you might be in Hawaii, which I think is 5 hours behind us. So we're going to do about a half-hour stream this morning before I have to go and take care of some business. Yeah, I mean, voiceover work is amazing. This is my voiceover. Now, see, I can do this when I have the phone. This is my voiceover mic. I speak right into this filter. The mic is actually underneath here. And, I'm up potentially for a few big things, but, you never know. I mean, voiceover acting is, there's a lot of people who try out for it, and I'm lucky enough to say that I've cracked the first level. It's like a video game. I've cracked the first level. Now I got to crack the second level. So I'll keep you posted. I've got some potentially big gigs coming, but everyone says that. So, but one in particular would be pretty cool if I got it. And that's the crazy thing, is you never know who you're next to, because potentially the biggest gig in my life could come from a girl I was taking yoga with. And we were talking about after class, just life and whatever. And she's like, "You have a fantastic voice. Do you do voiceovers?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." And she's like, "Well, my friend cast for this big cartoon. I mean, there's few bigger." And she's like, "Would you like to come in and read?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah." And in the voiceover world, coming in to read means you're auditioning. So that would just be funny if the randomness of me going to this one particular yoga studio could get me the biggest gig of my life. Well, a lot of comics wish they could do both, but, you have to have the voice. Like, I have a really deep baritone voice, so it's good for bad guys or stupid characters like or I could do a bad guy like a Darth Vader type role of, "Well, Calrissian, did he survive the hyperchamber?" So, and my, I guess you would call it genetic luck, was when my mom is from Cartersville, Georgia, so she had a real southern um, a real southern drawl. Like, most people thought she was black when they spoke with her over the phone, but they had never met her. And my dad had a semi-deep voice from Chicago, Illinois. So I've got basically the merge of those two voices. Well, that's good to know, Golden Goat, because like I said, I don't think the algorithm pumps my IMAX stream for some reason. I seem to get many more new people when I do it on my phone. And, okay, well, thank you. I mean, I do have a weird last name, Skakel, so I think some people will kind of automatically go, "Skakel, let me see what that show is about." So I appreciate you stopping by. Hit the subscribe button if you can. It helps me out. It helps get me back in the algorithm, I guess you'd say. So the phone orientation absolutely is likely to be a factor when recommending to random people. I just find that weird that my iMac presentation wouldn't do the same. Because I spent a lot of money on this fucking sign, the Earl. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry about that. The Earl sign. Sorry about that. And now I can't use it because if I put it like that, I've got to go like that, and I block the fucking sign. So I'm doing what I can. But my friend, the great William Zoom, who's one of my moderators on here, maybe we'll do this. That doesn't work. He told me about the phone, something about the phone situation that YouTube prioritizes it. Hit the like button, guys, if you can. We'll do it about another 10 minutes. This is just a baby stream. I am experimenting with different types of streams and whatnot. So thank you for joining me on this journey into the YouTube algorithm. It's I've been streaming now a little less than a year, and I'm still trying to figure out the times and the the right length, and it's a work in progress for me. Yeah, I guess I could put it here, but that's the ceiling, so I don't know how that would work. I don't really want to have a neon sign hanging on the ceiling. Maybe just every now and then I'll do this. Or maybe I could just crawl in that storage cabinet and keep the sign and just stand up and do it there. Hey, whatever it takes, man. Whatever it takes. I do kind of like the red neon vibe. It's a very Michael Mann filter, if you know anything about film noir. So, welcome aboard, all new listeners, into the Earlverse. I love the sign. I mean, it's in the rat. It's in the font of the band Rat. So, um, are you trolling? It's not cool to say someone died if they didn't. But with so many deaths lately, celebrity deaths, and I mean, listen, plane crashes happen, but I won't talk about that. I really don't want to hear a joke, Dylan. I tell jokes, I don't want to hear them. You have to super chat me if you're going to tell me a joke. I mean, this stream is a business. So I actually don't watch comedy, Dylan. I don't listen to comedy. I just don't. So, but thank you for the offer. I'm sure you're a very funny person. See, I don't. I can't read that, Dylan. Well, there you go, Dylan. You're an outlier. For telling that joke, you really should hit the like button and subscribe. It's the right thing to do, Dylan. But I'll read your joke anyway. This is a one-time thing. What's the difference between a hormone and an enzyme? You can't hear an enzyme. Hello. I mean, that's not a great joke, to be honest with you, Dylan. But oh, thank you. In that case, it's a good joke. 7-11. I got 7 people in here, 11 likes. Let's get a few more likes in there. Come on, man. Let's be cool. I mean, last time we had over 50 likes. So this time of the day might not be good for me to stream. It's about 11 a.m. my time. I mean, that's the crazy thing. Last night I streamed at about 11 p.m. and I had literally 10 times the amount of people and likes in here. So that's just, another confusing thing to me about the YouTube algorithm. Yes, Biggie, my stream is different. Yeah, be cool. Play it cool. Act like you've been here before. I try and be different on my streams. Talk about everything and anything but the Dabbleverse. Of course, you know the rules. If you want to ask me a Dabbleverse question, you have to pay for the privilege. Otherwise, it's a fan-friendly stream in here. We got a couple trolls in here, and that's fine. I don't really mind that too much. The trolls don't really bother me. I'm pretty secure in my life. So, I don't mind you guys fucking with me for a little bit. The Dabbleverse, Biggie, if you're not familiar with it, and that's a good thing, is a group of about, I don't know, 12 to 15 podcasts who all hate each other and they all roast each other. So, 100%, 100%. I don't know. I guess you could just YouTube sleeping Indian ladies. I mean, there is a lot of weird shit on YouTube, that's for sure. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. Who am I to say what you guys should watch? I mean, I watch primarily my YouTube watch feed is what I watch the most. I watch a lot of hockey fights on YouTube. I watch a lot of 80s metal videos on YouTube and stuff like that. And then I watch stuff on like Paramount Plus and I yeah, so that's a great way to put it. Dabble versus comedian podcast or WWE. I mean, it is fascinating to me. I do listen to a lot of the streams, not as much as I used to, because it's just so fucking repetitive. But it is kind of interesting to me the level of hatred that uh, you know podcasters have toward each other, and they all snipe each other, which is they watch the other shows and they comment, which is why I don't really go on any of the shows. I used to be a guest on all those podcasts, but then they like will snipe an episode that I'm on and like make fun of me, and it's like make fun of me to my face, bitch. Uh, yeah, I like Paramount Plus. I mean, it's a pretty good deal. I watch Tulsa King, Landman. Of course, I have Showtime on DirecTV, so I will watch The Agency, which seems like a show that I would like. Lioness is another show that looks pretty good. I like spy thrillers and stuff like that. I also like documentaries, so I do watch Netflix and stuff like that. We'll go another 2 more minutes, guys. A baby Earlverse, just to see, just to keep in the algorithm. So sorry you're joining us late, Colt C. I'm experimenting doing these streams on my phone now. The numbers do seem to be better. I mean, 6 people in here, 12 likes. That's about what I have on my iMac. So, maybe nighttime is best for me. 10 p.m. I seem to do quite well. Now, I would think people in the East Coast and Midwest are going to sleep, but, maybe they listen to podcasts, do go to sleep. And I have been told that I have a voice that would make methadone addicts go to sleep. So, yeah, I mean, I'll take it. Of course, a lot of them are trolls, which, I don't know if I necessarily want them as fans. I mean, ultimately, I'm trying to get my subscriber base up so I can have more fans. And then new people, probably will understand how the super chat thing works, and I'm certainly not streaming for money, that's for sure, but I am, um, trying to make a few bucks doing this. I mean, Golden Goat, you just really subscribed or described the Dabbleverse completely. I mean, I think they all, and they would never say this, but they all look up to Kevin Brennan, who does the MLC podcast, Misery Loves Company. And so they all go after him. He goes after them. And, some of it gets real personal. You talk about, marriages. My name is Earl Skakel. So, it's just funny. It's funny for me to watch because I have no skin in that world. I don't care who likes who and who hates who. I don't like the personal stuff, to be completely honest with you. I don't care about someone's divorce or kids. I mean, they bring kids into it, and it gets real fucking dark, man. Excuse me. So it's a world that you don't really want to go knee deep into because um, it's a dark world. So we're gonna from South Africa. Your surname Skakel is Africans for the word link. Oh, I didn't know that. Really? Is it pronounced Skakel, or some people mistakenly call me Skakel? But the Skakel is my surname. South Africa, you might be my, well, not that you're a fan of mine, but you might. I definitely probably won't be doing comedy in South Africa. I don't think my comedy would translate well there. But hey, you never know. I mean, my friend just went to like India to do comedy, and she had a blast. She went to Australia. Now, American comedy in Australia does quite well. Um, so, oh, okay, Skakel. Yeah, I mean, is it spelled the same way, Big E? Um, American comedy in Australia does do very well. My friend right now is there, Eddie Ift, and he's a big head. Like he plays like theaters in Australia. So it's always funny to see where American comedy does well and doesn't. It also does well in the UK. They like that dry and sarcastic humor, like Jimmy Carr. And of course, I have a history with Jimmy Carr. We won't get into that now. But oh, that's funny because I mean I've been told that I'm like an Americanized version of Jimmy Carr, who's probably, or he's not probably, he's definitely the UK's top comic. Um, so that's interesting to know. But welcome aboard, Big E. I'm going to end the stream now, but I do appreciate you tuning in from South Africa. Stay safe there. And you guys in America, thank you as always, ACDC, Cold C, and the rest. Thank you, Biggie. I appreciate that. That's why I do these streams, so I get more fans. And we talk about anything in here, Biggie. So, um, I'm not knowledgeable about everything, but, I'm pretty knowledgeable about sports and politics and obviously comedy. So we are an open forum. We'll hit the 35-minute mark. We'll go another 2 more minutes. And then I will have some breakfast and get my day started with my second energy drink. Yes, Night Moose, I do love me some 80s movies. So welcome aboard, Big E. And, I'm not too familiar with South Africa's interest, but so I'm probably not too knowledgeable about stuff you like. But, we're an open forum here. We also talk a lot of pro wrestling. So, I don't know if pro wrestling is big in South Africa. I don't believe the WWE, or it's certainly not AEW, and definitely not TNA. I don't see them going that far into the world, but who knows? I mean, that's a long plane ride. I don't even. I'm going to assume there's no direct flights from, like, say, Los Angeles to South Africa. Uh, oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm an AEW guy, which is essentially WWE's competition. Uh, Yo, what? Wow, what a deep voice. Thank you. I do have a deep voice, no doubt about it. And I do, if you want to hear that deep voice on HBO Max, the Cartoon Network, or Adult Swim, I'm on Tyler the Creator's cartoon, The Jellies. I play the dad on the show. I'm the only white guy on an all black cartoon. That's how deep my voice is. Yes, I do have a very, very deep voice. Unfortunately for me, that my voice is so deep that I only go up against celebrities. So any voiceover gig I go out on an audition for, I'm going up against Rob Riggle, Dylan McDermott, James Earl Jones, who, Darth Vader, he recently passed away. Um, now obviously James Earl Jones doesn't audition, or he didn't audition anymore. He's offered the part. Even I'm like, it's Darth Vader. He should get this. But if he doesn't if he declined, if he was busy, or, at the time he was 83, he probably just didn't want to do it. I mean, just the residuals he makes on Darth Vader alone must be staggering. Then I get to audition. Um, yeah, I mean, AEW, I just like the roster better, I haven't watched WWE in a long time. I mean, it's obviously deeper in the morning because it's not quite warmed up and, for lack of a better word, lubed up, which is why I like to audition in the morning because my voice is very deep. But it's in general pretty deep. So the broads, yes, the broads do love my deep voice echoes in certain vaginas. Thank you very much, Dave DDDE. Please subscribe, Dave. I believe you are new to the stream, new to the Earl world, and one subscriber at a time, I say. So I'm going to end the stream now. I'm still trying to F with the algorithm. I might stream a little bit later tonight. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I really mean that. Anything that helps get me into the algorithm, I appreciate. No, I would not consider Christian rock in Megadeth's genre. Yes, I have been asked to do Call of Duty coming up. The wheels have been greased. So that would be pretty cool to do Call of Duty. Yeah, I mean, I stream at random times. So I don't have a set time like Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. I know it's better if I did, but right now I don't. Uh, well, the voiceover world, they're really looking for a tone, and it's the slightest variation can get you the gig or not get you the gig. I mean, I've auditioned for things where they're like, your voice is too deep. We need a little bit of subtleness. And I'm like, hey, this is my fucking voice. Now, the guy who played my son on Tyler, the Creator show, The Jellies, Phil Lamar, he's like a voiceover god. Like, he can go high, low, deeper than mine, higher than anyone else. He's like the LeBron James of voiceover acting. So I do like Striper. I do like me some Striper. Not really, Zachary. I'm about to end the stream. So we'll go to 40 minutes. You've got 1.5 minutes to tell me what could save my life. But thank you, for telling me that. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. That'll save my life, Zachary, if you hit the like button and subscribe to my stream. How about that? So we are in the final minute of the Earlverse stream on a Monday morning. I appreciate you guys coming into the stream, showing me love. I show you love. You hit the like button, you hit the subscribe button, you hit the notification button. So when I do stream later on tonight, it just pops up and you tune in. The final countdown, that's a bop. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I like the move Europe did when they started their concert with the final countdown and they ended their concert with the final countdown. It's a total bookend, baby dolls. All right, we got 10, 9, 8, 7. We got 5 more seconds till I hit end stream. So I love you all. Hit the like button, emojis, whatever. I mean, listen, with 8 people in here, I need everything you guys can hit. So I'll see you guys a little later. Earl Skakel, over and out.